Namaste yogis, welcome to your Friday flow. I'm Carter. Today's practice is about how we handle adversity, and how we do that is we move mindfully in and out of each asana and find out where our edges are to determine where we are physically, energetically, emotionally, and to find out what we can handle in this moment. So let's try it out. Let's get to our mat. All right, yogis, let's start at the front of our mat. Feet are about hips distance apart. Roll your heels out. Ribs and belly draw in. Tuck the tailbone as we engage the belly just a little bit to support the lower back. Hands come to heart center. Give yourself a big inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Bring the weight to the heels as you soften the toes. And on the inhalation, reach your arms up. Lift the gaze. Exhale, fold forward. Don't rush here. Release your arms and tuck your chin. Bend the knees a little bit so you can kind of get a sense of where the hamstrings connect to the glutes. And then inhale, come up halfway. Flatten your back, lift your chin, lift your chest. And then exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, right foot steps back. Right hand comes underneath that shoulder and twist and open, left arm reaches up to the sky. So we're hugging the legs towards our midlines or towards the middle of our body. So this left knee draws in and this right groin hugs in, and we're pushing through both feet. So we're pushing through the right heel and we're pushing down into the left foot, so we create a little less weight on the right hand, and then we start to feel, this is how we're managing stress and tension and how we handle adversity. So you give yourself another breath. If you need more, you sink low into the knee. If you need less, maybe bring a block underneath the right hand. And then give yourself one more breath. None of this practice today is really fast, but we are kind of making sure we're fluid. Left hand comes down, left foot steps back into plank. Lower the knees down. Lift the feet up, roll the ankles, and draw the hip bones towards the floor as you lift the heart, chin, and chest as if the feet are going to try to touch the top of the head. So a little curvature in the back, but we're pressing the hands away. Another breath. And then lower the feet down, roll over your toes, lift your hips, down dog. So feet are about hips distance again. A little internal rotation of the thighs. So the insides of the heels disappear behind the tops of the feet. And then we move a little. This whole practice is about where are we today in our physical body, energetic body, emotional body, spiritual body, and what can I handle? Each day is different, each hour is different, each moment in each breath is unique. So we want to make sure that we understand where we are. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, and then walk your feet to your hands. Bring your feet a little bit closer together than they were last time. Then inhale, come up halfway, flatten and lengthen. And then exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, left foot steps back. Same thing other side. So we're going to take that left hand down underneath the shoulder, twist and open, right arm reaches up. So right thigh towards the belly, left groin towards the midline, strong through both feet. So we're pushing through the left heel, pushing into the right foot, and we're getting a little less pressure on that left hand. So the legs are working. And then we're going to draw that right shoulder back so it moves in the direction that it stacks on top of the right shoulder, left shoulder. Roll your right wrist. And then again, how's it feeling? What can you handle today? And if you can't handle much, maybe drop the knee down. All right? Exhale, right hand down, right foot steps back into plank. This time we're going to slowly lower to the floor until you are flat. Squeeze your legs together. Push through your feet, hips, and hands. Lift chin and chest, cobra pose. Nice and long through the neck, elbows towards the ribs. And again, this may be perfect. Maybe less is perfect. Maybe a little bit more is perfect. It's a self-regulating practice where the body really makes the decision. Exhale, lower down, soften. Table pose. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And move with your breath. Inhale into cow, so belly drops, lift the heart, chin, and chest. Exhale, round and squeeze. So see if you can match the breath pattern with the movement. Inhale is cow, exhale is cat. Maybe faster if your breath pattern is shorter, maybe slower if you have a nice long breath pattern. All right, so when you're in your cat, roll over your toes, ease yourself into down dog. Belly towards thigh, long spine, little wag of the tail. And let's bring our big toes a little bit closer together. Right heel lifts up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to explore the body for strength. So take your right knee towards your right arm. May touch, it may not. You're flattening like a plank. And then your inhale, sending it back. And then that knee underneath the body towards the left arm. Once again, may touch, may not. Inhale, send it all the way back up. And then right knee towards the belly, chest, round and squeeze. Softly step the right foot forward. And then swivel your back foot as you ground down. Arms reach up. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. So shoulders are square to the front of your mat. That left heel drops back as that left hip draws forward. And you can adjust to make sure you're stable. And then we're taking the ribs in the belly and we're going to draw it again in and we're going to tuck the tailbone so it may show up in this groin or hip flexor. And then you're going to drop the shoulders down and away from the ears. Swivel your palms so they face one another. And then lift the gaze. So I don't want you to collapse in the back of the neck. So you're long through the back of the neck and you're lifting the gaze towards the fingers. And then another breath. And then again, we're giving ourselves a moment. What do I need today? How do I handle it? And then elbows bend, hands and elbows draw back, lift the heart, opening up a little bit through the heart and the fronts of the shoulders. Interlace your fingers behind your back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, straighten the elbows. And once again, as you're here, you may start to feel a little heat in the legs, so you make the decision. Maybe I straighten the right knee or maybe adjust my stance. This is how we handle adversity. We make adjustments that support ourselves in the moment. Arms reach up. Twist it to the left. Arms open up. Maybe widen that stance for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Bend and straighten the right knee. Get a sense of where you are. Right? I'm never concerned about how deep you go into your pose. Right? So this is a Warrior 2. Right? Pretty intense. But so is this. Or even this. Right? So if the shoulders aren't handling it today, then you don't push it. So another breath of wherever you are. And you may start to feel some heat in the shoulders. But they're malleable, they're soft, and they're strong. All right, swivel your right palm up. Slide this left hand down the leg so it's nice and really soft. Right arm reaches up and over. Reverse warrior, and you can sink lower into the right knee as you reach that right arm over your right ear. Options is like you straighten the right knee a little bit to give the right quadricep a break. This is reverse triangle. It's fine. It's just different. What do you need? One more deep full breath. And then we're going to swim both of our arms all the way down around the right foot as we step the left foot forward. Inhale, come up halfway as you flatten and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, tuck the chin, release your head, sway the hips. A check-in. How am I doing right now? How's this feel? And then inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, plant your hands. Now you can walk, step, or float back to the top of a push-up. And you can do Any variation of movement, you can do like the first one, so knees drop and then kind of lift the heart, or all the way down for cobra. Another option is halfway down for up dog, so through chaturanga. Exhale into down dog. And this is what's the nice thing about our yoga practices, is that it can be exactly what it is that my body needs today. Right? So I don't need to be doing these things. If down dog is not working, child's pose. All right, big toes come together. Right heel lifts to the ceiling. Left heel to the ceiling. And then left knee towards left arm. Inhale, send it all the way up. And then left knee underneath to the right arm. And then send that up. Left knee towards the belly chest as you round and squeeze. Left foot steps forward. So you'll find out where your strength is as you move through. Swivel your back foot. Lift the torso up. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. And then adjust. So shoulders pretty square. Ribs and belly drawn. It'll show up here in that right hip flexor. Sink low into that left knee. And once again, this is warrior 1. And this is also warrior 1. Swivel your palms to face one another to keep the shoulders in their sockets. And then elbows bend, hands and elbows draw back. Breathe. And when I say breathe, I mean, can you mirror the inhalation and exhalation? Can it be effortless? If not, modify the body. Interlace your fingers, opposite thumb comes on top. Squeeze shoulder blades, straighten the elbows. At any point in time, you have the liberty to adjust your stance, or come out, or modify, right? This is how we handle adversity. A constant check-in, and then a modification, a movement in a way that supports our needs. This is not just on our mat. This is in our life. Release your arms, stretch them up nice and tall. Twist to the right, open up your arms, widen your stance. And then again, find it, the pose, right? Find out what you need. And sink low, or maybe not so much, or maybe shorten the stance, or maybe you got a bad shoulder day and maybe the hand's just on the hip or something, right? But you're relaxed, you're soft, and you're strong. All right? You're not doing too much, you're not doing too little. And you're finding out that sweet spot. And keep in mind that sweet spot is a moving target. Another breath. Swivel your left palm up. Just drop your right arm down. And slide that left arm up and over that left ear. You can sink low into the left knee if you need it. Open up the left ribs. Or you can maybe straighten that left knee a little. As you drop your right hip, you may feel it in the right groin. That's available. And another breath. And the reason why we have to give ourselves some patience is a lot of time we jump to conclusions because our past has told us all kinds of things, right? May be true, may not be true. So how am I doing? What do I need today? All right, swim. Both hands around left foot. Right foot steps forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold, tuck the chin, release the head. Inhale nice and slowly. Come on up. And reach your arms up. Lift the gaze. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Swivel your palms open. Tadasana, mountain pose. Give the legs a little shake. All right, so we're going to do variation of eagle pose. And we're going to do step by step. And you stop when you start to feel like that's enough. All right, so open up your arms nice and wide. Take your right arm underneath your left arm. Grab your shoulders. This could be perfect right here. Elbows up and down. Or backs of the hands together. If you can get here, right hand grabs left wrist. The movement here is the same. Elbows are up. The work is shoulders down as you create space between the shoulder blades. If you have the hands, they can draw a little away from the face, or you can move them, right? Front to back or side to side. Maybe this is enough and you can stay here and you can breathe. Next option would be you just bend your knees like in seated chair pose. All right, so maybe this is plenty. You tuck the tailbone, the weight's in the heel, soften the toes. You can go as low as you like. But if you're looking for a little bit more or maybe a little bit of a balance, you bring your weight into your left foot and take that right knee, stack it on top of the left knee. If you're here and your balance is a little off, you can take the right toes and you just bring it to the ground for a little balance. Or you can squeeze the ankles together and maybe you can get that right foot around the left ankle. I can't. So wherever you are, tuck your tailbone. And last option, if you're ambitious, elbows towards the knees. Not even that you're ambitious, that maybe you need more sensation to find your edge. Maybe you don't. If you're hinging forward, slowly come on up. We're going to unwind everything into airplane. So arms open up, right leg extends back, arms open. Lift the heart, chin, and chest. Then we're going to sweep this right leg out in front of us. And we're going to take the left hand and grab the right knee. Right hand to right hip as you twist to the right. If you're flexible in the hamstring, you can straighten the knee and maybe grab that right big toe. And then take your right shin, rest it on your left thigh, balance pose, hands to heart center, sink a little bit lower. Now if you're ambitious, you can bring the hands to the knee and ankle and hinge forward. This is like a one-footed pigeon pose. It's a little hip opener. Or if you can get the hands to the floor, go right ahead. And if you're like, I still feel more, I want more, spread your fingertips nice and wide. Take your right shin and rest it on your right tricep. And then take your left foot, wrap it around your right foot, wrap around your left tricep, lean forward, and maybe lift that left foot off the ground. If you're really looking for more, you can straighten that left knee, and I can't. Left foot comes down if it's lifted. Ooh, that's a tough one. Slowly bring yourself on up and bring that right foot down. Roll onto your left toes. Push the front of the ankle to the floor. Little roll, clockwise, counterclockwise. It's a good indicator for me is like, can I talk and still do this? If I can, it's too much for me. And I was right on the edge there. Shake it all out. I can do my right side. We'll see if I can do my left side. Bend and straighten the knees, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Just finding your physical center here. Wag the tail. Tuck the chin more. Interlace your fingers around the back of your head. Squeeze the elbows towards one another. Long spine. Release your arms. Slowly come on up. Sorry about breathing so hard. It irritates me when I listen to myself. But hey, I'm practicing. All right. All right, so same thing other side, and it may be different. So arms open up. Left arm comes underneath right arm. Grab the shoulders, walk them back. Once again, this may be enough, elbows up and down. There's a difference right side, left side. For everybody. You may not feel it, and if you don't feel it, pay a little closer attention. You may find some very subtle differences. Backs of the hands together if you can get there. Left hand grabs right wrist if it's available, right? Elbows are up. Shoulders down. And if you have the hands, they draw a little away from the face and you can move them. Hope I'm not messing with my mic too much. And then again, so maybe you can just hinge forward. Another option is bend the knees, drop the seat, Utkatasana. And then same options as the other side. Left knee on top of right knee. Maybe the toes on the ground for a balance. Or maybe you wrap the left foot around the right ankle. I'm much tighter on this side, so I'm not even close. Tuck the tailbone. And then last option, elbows towards knees. My balance on this side is a little tricky. Breathe. If you are hinging forward, nice and slowly come on up. Unwind everything to airplane. Arms open up. Heart is lifting almost like up dog. Oh. These adjustments that I'm making here, I call this mastery. You're trying, right? Come back to center. All right, left knee bends, right hand finds the knee, left hand to hip. Flex the foot. If you're a little bit more open, right fingers, grab left toe, and open up that left arm if you need it, right? So whatever's working. Back to center, left shin on right thigh, hands to heart center. Bend that right knee and sink. A little bit of a pigeon pose if you need more. Hands to ankle and knee, or hands to floor. Oh, this hip's so tight that I can't even get my hands to the floor. So if you are up for it, let's see. Palms down. Oh, that's super tight for me. Can't do it. You can take your left foot around your right tricep, left knee into right tricep. Let's try it again. Left knee, left tricep. Playing twister here. Forward. Let's see if I can mess around. And then right foot comes off the ground. Very unstable. And then right foot comes down. Lift yourself on up. Left foot comes down. Shake it all out. Nice work, everybody. Bend and straighten the knees. Should be warm. I am. Hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Let's utilize this heat. Exhale, fold forward. Tuck the chin. Release the head. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend the knees. Plant the hands. Walk, step, or float. And let's lower our elbows down. So forearm plank. Push through the heels, tuck the tailbone, lift the chin. So it's the tailbone tucking which is important. So untucked, it looks like this. Tucked, looks like that. All right? If you're ambitious, right knee to right elbow. Send it back. Left knee, left elbow. Send it back. Drop the knees down. Point your toes. Press the tops of the feet down. Tuck your tailbone again. Lower just the thighs. And then the hips. And then the belly. And then we're going to pull our heart forward through the arms and lift the chin and chest. Squeeze the legs together. Toes are pointed. Elbows and forearms are pressing into the ground. As I draw the back of my neck back, and the chin stays fairly neutral, so I'm not lifting with the chin. Soften lower back. Another breath. Draw the chin towards the chest, and we're just doing in reverse. So we're going to lift the belly. We're going to lift the ribs and the hips and the upper thighs. And we're going to push the tops of the feet into the ground, and we're going to take that curvature out of our back. Lift the chin. Roll over the toes, lift the knees. And then into plank. And then into down dog, lift the hips. And let's go into pigeon right side. So right shin comes forward and lay it down as you drop the left knee. Lengthen through torso, a little bit of movement side to side, and then lower the elbows down. So there should be some sensation in that right hip that may be challenging. So the reason for asana is, or one of the reasons for asana is that we understand where our edges are. And so how do we handle adversity? Well, first and foremost, we need to know what our capacity is to handle it. So if I'm tired, or my body is sore, or I'm hungry, this has a lot to do with what I can handle. For me, yesterday, I did a long walk with my son. He's like 7 months old, and I put him in a backpack, and we went for a long walk 2 days ago. And yesterday my lower back and hips were so sore and I was irritable. So I needed to rest and I needed to practice so I could handle adversity a little bit better. So when we're in poses like this, we are challenging ourselves to find out how I respond to sensations that may be a little intense. That's adversity. All right, hands under shoulders, gently lift yourself on up, roll over the left toes, lift the left knee, right foot steps back. You can move through chaturanga or go right into down dog. Whatever is working for you today. And then when you're ready, no rush getting there, pigeon left side. So left shin comes forward, left foot in alignment with right leg. If you want to challenge your adversity, you scoot this left shin forward and square the hips and then lengthen through torso, so you're lifting. And then elbows down and then maybe the torso down. Ways to manage adversity. Deepen breath. Awareness of the body. Where are you holding stress and tension? And then soften. It sounds easy, but when adversity hits, breath pattern shortens, gets choppy, and like shoulders up to ears, clenching the jaw, right? Our heart rate increases, and it's really hard to get out of it. But as soon as more we practice, the more we realize my breath's choppy, I'm holding stress and tension, and then we're like, oh yeah, now's the time to practice, right? And then we ask, how am I doing? What do I need to handle this adversity? Do I need to walk away? Do I need to take a break? Do I need to move my body? Do I need to breathe deeper? Right? These questions gives us some space from the adversity. And it's part of radical self-care. All right, one more breath. And then hands under shoulders, gently lift yourself up. This time we just want to drop to our left hip and sweep our right leg around. Soles of the feet together, heels towards hips, knees draw down, heart lifts. And then with an open heart and collarbones, we're bringing the belly button towards the heels. Elbows are close to the rib cage and maybe down towards the groins. If you need more, you can start to slide the elbows out as you massage. And then give yourself another breath. Inhale, come on up. Hands on the outsides of the knees. Lift your knees up. Feet are on the floor, and you're going to lower all the way to your back. And we're going to ease into a bridge pose. So feet are about hips distance apart. Heels are close to the hips, so if the hands are by the side body, maybe your fingertips can feel the heels. And then we're going to slowly press through the feet and lift your hips up. And you're going to lift the lower back, the mid back, maybe the upper back off the ground. Options, palms up or down, or maybe interlace the fingers behind the back as you squeeze your shoulder blades together and get on tops of the shoulders. Chin towards chest. And if you need more space, come onto your tippy toes. One more breath, long spine opening up through heart, chest, belly, fronts of the thighs. And then lower the heels, release the hands, and very slowly lower the hips down. Windshield wiper knees side to side to soften lower back. And then draw the knees towards the belly. Give yourself a little hug. If you need more, happy baby, arms reaching between the legs as you grab the bottoms of the feet. Draw the ankles over the knees. Separate the feet as wide as you can as you draw the knees down towards the floor by the rib cage. A little bit of movement to find the edges. Maybe massage the feet. Oh yeah. And then when you're ready, Shavasana. So heels find the corners of your mat. Externally rotate the thighs so the feet fall open. Take the left hand to the heart or right hand to the belly. And on your inhalation, allow your belly to press up towards the sky. On the exhalation, the belly falls. We're going to do 2 more of those belly breaths. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, belly drops. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale. All right, so allow the breath to be a little bit more of a whisper. As you close your eyes, soften your jaw into Shavasana. And in these shorter classes, the Shavasana is very short, so if you have the time and space to stay here longer than the minute or so we're here, please do that. 5-10 minutes is always a nice idea. Relax the jaw, the forehead, relax the fingers and toes, arms and legs. A moment to allow the body, the mind, the spirit all be connected to this planet and this universe, all the stars. And then once again, if you have the time, please stay here longer. If your day's waiting for you, wiggle your fingers and toes as you deepen your breath. Draw the knees towards the belly as you wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a little loving kindness. Right arm reaches up over your head. Roll to your right side. A moment to acknowledge your body and your practice. Pressing your hands into the floor. Bring yourself up into a comfortable seat. Bring the hands together. Thumbs towards the heart as you gaze over the fingertips. Take a nice big inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. Nice work. Namaste. Nice job showing up to your mat today. If you like this practice, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave it in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see all the latest practices. Have a great day. Hope to see you soon. Peace. Stay healthy.